people are good, but it doesn't necessarily mean they are good for you. See, love, it's a whole different thing altogether. Your number has gone down by 1. Who did you unfollow? Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. I am Lerny. How you doing? Today we are going to be talking about relationship entrapment. Yes. By the way, if this is your first time stopping by, thank you so much for coming. I am Lerny. I hope you enjoy your stay, and I hope you enjoy watching this video. Kindly subscribe. It's free to subscribe, so please do so. Thank you. So yeah, relationship entrapment. This is something that goes both ways. Females feel it, males feel it. It's happened to me before. I actually broke up with somebody in my mind, but I was entrapped in the relationship for years before being able to move, finally gather the courage to move. And it's happened to like a lot of people. I talk to people a lot, if you know me, and people talk to me a lot as well. I talk to people a lot because like I always like to know where people's thoughts are, where people's thinking is, what people think about stuff and all of that. And people talk to me a lot. Guys, tell me, why do you talk to me about your relationships? Why? See, the number of people that tell me about their relationships is a lot. It's a lot. I mean, is it because I give sound advice? I like to think so. Or is because you don't hear your matter anyway? Why? Just tell me. I mean, if you're one of those people who talk to me and you're watching this, enter my WhatsApp message. Come and enter it and tell me. I mean, why? In fact, I think I'll put it on my WhatsApp status one of these days. Why do you talk to me about your relationships? I want to know. I'm no relationship expert, but anyway, I've been through a fair number of relationships, and I mean, I've been through stuff. I've probably put people's sons through stuff, so it's not going to be any one-sided anything. But today I want to talk about relationship entrapment, like I already said. Guys, how do we even find ourselves at that point of being entrapped where we can't even get out of the relationship? Like, getting out of the relationship takes us through like hell. You have to think about society, you have to think about what people are going to say. Having those thoughts generally is not like the main focus, right? But it comes to mind, especially if you've been with a person for so long. It gets difficult. God, it gets so difficult to just walk out of the relationship. Why is that? Why should that be the case?
Yeah, blow. Yeah, blah, papa.
I've been at that point maybe twice, mainly twice or thrice. Yeah. But yes, guys, and that thing, it really drains you like emotionally. And don't get me wrong, it doesn't mean your partner is a bad person. You know, people are good, right? I know you may have heard this so many times, that people are good, but it doesn't necessarily mean they are good for you. And I think that it takes some of us a long time to get to that realization, and to even let go and accept that, okay, this person may be good, but this person may not be good for me. And that's maybe we imprisoning ourselves. Not like your partner is imprisoning you, but you're imprisoning yourself because you're emotionally burdened, And emotional burdens, to me, I say that emotional burdens are like one of the worst, because it can affect every other aspect of your life. It can affect you physically, mentally, all of that. Every alley that you can think about. Yeah, it can actually affect you. See, you guys, you see I mentioned that, like, in one of my relationships, I actually left the relationship mentally before actually having the courage to leave, because I was considering the years I had put in. I was considering the fact that family knew about it, mine, his, like everybody knew about it. We were all over social media, Snapchat even saw the mushier part of everything. But at the point where I gathered courage to leave, it just had to take 4 days of us not talking to be able to move. Now, prior to that, we could go like months without communication, like 7 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 3 weeks without talking, just because if you don't call me, I won't call you. You know, that childish thing. I mean, mentally I've gotten to a more mature level, but it even happens to more mature people. See, love, is a whole different thing altogether. But I think I've gotten to a point where I'm like, don't let anybody sit on your happiness. Don't let anybody stumble on your happiness. If you have to move, just move, for your sanity's sake, for your health's sake, you know. Because see, I've been in a relationship where even my Instagram counts mattered. Like, I mean, I even had my Instagram account before I met you. Come on, you can unfollow somebody today, this person will come and say that your number has gone down by 1. Who did you unfollow? Or you follow somebody, what do you say? Your number has gone up by 1. Who did you follow? Like, an account that I had before meeting you. Are you stupid?
Maybe you will speak like a Pharisee.
Like, are you mad, bro? In London. Ocean London. Yeah, on a more serious note, guys, like, do we go through these things because we allow ourselves to go through it, or is it because of love? Like, why? I ask myself these things a lot, because like I said, a lot of people I speak to, one way or the other, go through these things. Even after breakup, like, you're still stuck in that mental space. You know, people have a way of consciously or unconsciously working you into some mental space that if you don't force yourself to get out of, you'll be stuck there for years, even after breakup. I mean, talking about verbal abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse, it all leads to this relationship imprisonment. I'm going to talk about abusing. See, guys, I've been through it. I have been through it, and I'll talk about that in another video. But all these things, they just have a negative effect on you. Like, you question yourself whether you're good enough, whether you're not good enough, whether it's something you're doing or not doing. But again, I know you've heard this before, that how people behave towards you it's just a reflection of them. It's just a reflection of what they think of themselves, how they think of themselves, the world, you know, everything. It's not about you. Just like how people treat you, it's not about you, it's about them, you know. And my thing is, why let people suffer for things that you've been through in the past? There's one thing I keep saying, that we've all been through like shit, right? Excuse my French, but I'm a long kisser. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I think that's a line from a song. Yeah, but like, I don't remember what I was saying. Right, we've all been through a lot. We all carry experiences from our previous relationships. I mean, the garbage, the baggage, everything. But why should you let that affect your next relationship? And so because maybe you were in a relationship that the girl cheated on you, the guy cheated on you, you go into another relationship and then you become like so possessive, paranoid. See, I have been through it. And the funny thing is I wasn't even doing anything. You see, if you're being accused of something that you know you're doing, then you're fine. But if you're being accused and you're not even doing what you are being accused of, how do you handle it? How do you go about it? How do you defend yourself enough for the person to know that this person I'm with is not that type of way? Guys, relationships are a lot. I mean, we'd love to be in them. Me, I'm a sucker for love. Like, whoever knows me, I'm a sucker for love, you know. At the same time, relationships are a lot. I think that females think guys are a lot of work, a lot of headache. Guys also think girls are a lot of work and a lot of headache. That brings me to one thing I always say, that nobody is perfect, right? You just have to decide which imperfection you can deal with and handle for the rest of your life, right? But I just keep wondering, why do we find ourselves in that mental entrapment, first of all?
It's not worth it, I'm telling you.
Because I believe that everything starts from here, right here in the mind. So mentally it will translate to physical. That's what I believe. Let me know if you think otherwise, okay? Yeah, but actually beats my mind, and I've had to like think through a lot of things. Like, see, at this point I can say it with my full chest, in fact my full chest, that I know what I want. When I see what I don't want in a relationship, I will know. And guess what? I will walk. By the grace of God, by the strength of God, I will move out of it. Because it's not about anybody else, it's about you. It's not even about your mother, it's not about your father, it's not about your sister, your brother. It's not about anybody, like your friends, nothing. And I mean, I always say that when it's time to move, you know it's time to move. It's just us at some point who just try to hold on to that, to make ourselves believe that that person is going to change, or I'm going to feel better in this relationship, or there's going to be better days. I mean, of course I believe in better days, but in certain situations, please, there's no better day anyway. The better day is the day you decide to up and leave. Guys, I have a terrible cold, so please pardon me. I mean, I have allergies, so I mean, it happens quite often than not. So yeah, please pardon me. Back to the matter. Like, see, these things are things that I've been thinking about it all. And my question is why? Like, because fine, I understand that we all come from different backgrounds, different upbringings, different parents, different everything, right? And so coming together, two people coming together, the two of you just have to decide to make it work, and it works. But at the point where you feel trapped, sis, bro, that is the point that you should move. Because guess what? If you are feeling trapped in a relationship and you go ahead and get married, how would you feel? Even the relationship that's like you guys haven't taken any vow, nothing, you feel trapped. Then when you get married, it'll be worse, because probably even in your relationship you're not living with a person. this matter is also another matter for another video. You're not living with a person and you feel trapped. So imagine living with a person and you guys are married. Please. There's one thing that Bishop Dag Heward-Mills said in a video of his some time ago. He said that it's better to break, I mean, I'm just paraphrasing, okay? It's better to break a relationship than an engagement, and better to break an engagement than a marriage, or something like that. But I don't remember exactly what it is. I mean, should I find the video, I would insert it. Yeah, so it's just a lot, because you find people in relationships, they've been in the relationship for years, and you speak to them, and if they had their way, they won't be in that relationship. So the question is, why are you still in it?
I cannot believe my eyes.
If the relationship is not serving any purpose, or making you stressed, or is making you depressed, like, why are you still in it? Because you know very well that you can't deal with it. There's this one thing that a counselor asked me more than a year ago. She said that, can I deal with my partner then for the rest of my life? And that put a lot of things in perspective for me. I had to think about the energy I give out, the type of energy I get back, if I can deal with that, if I can deal with like everything, you know, that the person came with for the rest of my life. And then I started praying about it, and guess what? You would think that prayer should put things into the right path or the right direction, but sometimes, or all the time, prayer just puts things the way they should be, I think. It didn't source. It didn't source. You know, we rather broke up, because I said to God, at that point, I said to God, if by my birthday I'm supposed to still be in that person's house, we're living together, then fine. If not, he should move me from that place. I left 3 weeks before my birthday. To me, that was like a sign, that was an answered prayer and all of that. And even before that, like, I saw God made me see so many things physically, that even till date the person can pinpoint and say, this is what you did, or this is what you did. Do you understand? And I realized that it was a long time, it was months coming, you know. So I thought I could deal with it, apparently not, until I was asked that question. I mean, we would all want to be in perfect relationships, right? But the thing is, we don't even have perfect human beings. So how can we have perfect relationships? You know, and you can't even get everything you want in one person. You can't. Like, everything. No. Unless it's Jesus. You know, you can't get all of that in one person. So you just take it, the one that you can handle, you handle. If once the person will not kill you in that relationship, guys, my abuse story, I'll talk about it. If you speak to me on relationships and stuff, if you even speak to me on general stuff, you'd hear me say pray a lot. Pray, because you'd find the answer in there. I mean, God won't come down to tell you that this and that, but you may be having a conversation with a friend and they will come up. You may be reading something on social media, a book, you may see it on a signboard, like something. But by all means, you'd get that answer if you are attentive enough. So, I mean, to anybody that's been feeling entrapped in their relationship, or even after that relationship is over and everything. I'm sending you love and light. I know the feeling, I feel the feeling, I understand the feeling. I'm just sending you love and light. But know that you have the power to move, to decide what you can do, what you can't do, what you want to do, what you need to do for your health and for your sanity. Okay, right, so that brings us to the end of today's video. Kindly remember to follow me on social media. I'm going to leave all my social media handles in the description box below, and let's get interactive on all my social media platforms. I'm going to be coming to talk to you guys more often, okay, more than before. So I hope that you enjoyed. Kindly remember to subscribe, that will mean a lot to me. Join the family, let's grow. And also like, comment and share this video. Thank you so much. Love and light always, always, always. See you in my next video. Bye.